I'm ambivalent about lamb. Ah. I might just lament this joke. 40 months. Woo. You.
God damn you, this is my circus.
It's a chunky Lewis Hamilton.
What are birds? We just don't know.
Buzz.
Here we go for Yorkshire.
Good evening, 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 and welcome to the Buzz Off Studio Theatre live from Sussex. It's me, Royal Flush, here for another edition of Game Night and another edition of Buzz Off. How are you all doing? Hope you're well. Apologies for my tardiness. It's always the way. Plans have had to change, so it's been a bit of a day of it. Insofar as Megs was supposed to be doing her wing walk today, and she got a phone call at like 10:30, about 10 minutes before she was about to leave, saying there's some trouble with the engine, we're going to have to postpone it, which is really frustrating, and she was quite upset about it. But we very quickly put together an alternative plan of action. I was playing at a wedding today anyway, so it wasn't a huge amount I was going to be involved with there either way, but she ended up going into town while I went to the wedding, and then we popped down to the beach with my sister-in-law, my mother-in-law, and then mother-in-law's come around for dinner, and that's the thing, was having dinner. We weren't planning to have dinner, and then suddenly there was dinner, and it's like, it's going to be ready for about 8:30, so I thought I'll eat later, and then it was ready for like 10 to 8, so I thought, okay, I'll wallop it down quickly, and then the shop arrives at 8 o'clock, so the dogs are barking, so it's all go, as is often the way, but it's all good fun, and so appreciate your patience. Not just you guys in the audience, but my friends who are in the broadcast studio, who we'll have a chat with in just a few minutes. Let me say hello to you all. Good evening, Shadowmane, and Yanyo, Mr. Vertigo, and Samster, AB, me, and Stilgar, Matt the Ref, and Topper. Good evening, Shapes, and Dan, and Ardenfets, and Zeus. To David, and Clive, and Oni, and Mark. Good evening, too, to Null Hyper, and Lottibus, and Tiggo, and Jogging, and Opsimaps, and Claire, and Lupine, and Bassunis, and Jack Wilfred. And thank you for that follow, Mini Moose 300. Thank you very much. Welcome on into the fam. Hope you're keeping well. And everyone else who is lingering, loitering, and lurking in the chat, you are most welcome to be here. Fired, welcome to you. Thank you so much for joining me for another edition of Game Night. It's lovely to see you all here. We are starting off without a warm-up. We are jumping straight into Buzz Off. It's the second of the sort of qualifying heats, if you like. Or sort of the round of 8, I suppose. And a very exciting matchup we've got in store for you this evening. Minimus, welcome to the stream. Lovely to have you. If you want to take part in this game, you will need to go to hackbox.ca right over there, because that's what you'll need. And let's take a look at our studio audience. A few of you joining already, but if you would like to hook up your Hackbox devices, that's where you need to go. DNLB, and you'll get a little avatar in the audience. David on the back row there. I hope he's not going to be throwing gobstoppers at people in the front. Hello, David. I see you up at the back. But yes, if you want to either... if you've typed something in chat, you'll have a player account, including me, apparently. That might be the bot, though. Come to think about it. So yeah, ideally sign into Hackbox first, and then... sign into Twitch on Hackbox first, and then do it the other way around. But if you're already there, then it works just as well by whispering to the bot. We'll have to associate your account if you are... if you already chatted. Score, hello, welcome to the stream. Hope you're well. Takes out Notepad. Hopefully we won't have any crashes tonight. I know we've had a couple of whoopsie daisy moments in the last couple of episodes, but hopefully it'll all still go fine. But everything, if not everything logs, it just means it means Score has to do more manual work after the fact. But anyway, the play along game is largely for fun, though you do get pennies associated with them as well. Colo, welcome to the stream. Seat, please. Where are you? You're down there in the bottom right, Colo. Please no. Your bottom right hand corner, Colo, just in front of Samster there, so you can turn around and shush him when he's heckling. So come and join the Buzz Off Studio once. You can play along, and you can also recommend a title for the episode. I did a test earlier on whereby you should be able to suggest a title. You can only give me one suggestion, and you'll be able to do it at the end of each of the rounds. But once you give me one, you won't be able to give another one. I did a test earlier on where I hope it shouldn't stop you from doing that, but if we have that problem, then we have that problem, and it's something I need to look into. I'm probably going to remove the bit where you automatically join the audience after typing in chat, because I think it's probably coming from there. Anyway, that code will be there in between rounds, so if you do want to come and join, you'd be very welcome to do that. We had last time Samster versus Sotley, and it was Samster, the defending champion, the incumbent champion, who took the victory. And the winner of this match will go on to play Samster in the semi-finals a little later on in the season, probably around the middle of August. So a little bit of ways down the road, but such is the nature of the shorter tournament. Let's find out who we have got playing tonight. We've got Claire, and we've got We Like Shape S. We Like Shape S. I'm not quite sure why it's done that. I'm slightly alarmed that text message has been allowed to do that, and I feel ashamed and bad about that. And I'm going to fix it immediately. There we go. We Like Shapes, to give you your actual name. Welcome to you both. Lovely to have you here. First of all, Claire, good evening. Welcome to the Buzz Off Studio Theatre. I understand you are... hey, Mickey, welcome to the stream. Good to have you. I understand you are not in a theatre this evening.
No, I'm not in a theatre, no. I can see a theatre from where I'm sitting, though.
Well,
I can see a venue, at least.
Nice. Well, I'm saying I'm not going to dox you. I know I have a history of doing that by accident and with the best of intentions. But I think you did tweet it earlier on, so I don't know how much yes, it would be.
I'm in Hackney in a pub. I can see the Hackney Empire.
So Claire playing Buzz Off from a pub. Not the strangest place quizzing has happened, I suppose. Pubs famous for their quizzes. Now, Claire, you are no stranger to the Buzz Off arena, and actually you fared rather well in the last tournament, if memory serves.
Oh yeah, that was good fun.
It was Claire, for those of you who weren't here. Claire was last year's runner-up, losing to Samster in the final, and she's back for another go at it right here. How do you fancy your chances this time round? Smaller tournament?
Well, I mean, we'll just have to see what happens.
Fair enough. Claire keeping her answers short and sweet tonight. Something that connects these two players is also very interesting, and I'll talk with Shapes about it. Both of these guys are Only Connect champions. Both Claire and Shapes have won the respective series of Only Connect that they both appeared on. And there's more than a little bit of Only Connect, particularly when we get to the last round later on. So it's going to be interesting to see how they fare here. But Claire, a returning champion. Claire, of course, has got an attention-getting device, and if she wants to get my attention, she goes like this.
Bon, 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 bon.
Bon, 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 indeed. We moved on from the bubbly to the bon, 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 bon. Very nice indeed. Claire, great to have you here. And you're going to be buzzing off against We Like Shape S. Shapes, how you doing?
Hello, I'm doing well. How's it going?
Yeah, very well. It's always warm where you are because you're in sort of London-ish area, aren't you?
It is, yes. I'm on the outer edge over in the west.
It always seems to get like 5 or 6 degrees higher there than it does anywhere else in the country. But I hope you're coping well with the heat. Did you play in the last tournament? You're going to have yes, of course you did, because you gave birth to a meme.
I did,
and we might hear a bit more from that meme in due course.
Ooh.
But how
a
do you?
A meme authored, no less, by the man whose voice we just heard there saying "bom bom bom" once.
Really?
Yeah, Peter Serafinovich.
Well, this is all of the coincidences in the world, and I'm ashamed to say I didn't know that, so thank you for cluing me in. Shapes, how were you, because obviously you were an Only Connect champion. You were Series 9?
Series 9, yes.
Series
Now-
9, and Claire
which is
was...
now the first half of the show's history.
The first half. God, how that's scary, isn't it? Shape Series
I know.
9 champion, and Claire, I want to say Series 17?
That's correct, yeah.
So it's sort of my only connection. It would be really embarrassing to not know that for so many reasons. But so there's a whole half a season in between your both appearances there. But I don't know if you've actually played each other in any sort of context like this before. So it's going to be really interesting to see. And it's great to have you both here. Shapes has also got an attention-getting device. Those of you who saw the last tournament may be familiar with it, because Shapes goes like this.
Have the emotes ready and everyone join in.
What are birds? We just don't know.
We just don't know. Indeed, we don't. And there are plenty of... you can get the birds emote, as Lupine is demoing right there. But we just don't know. But it is... And we don't know who's going to win this one, but it's going to be an interesting match, that is for sure. The pack has been authored by our great friend Arun Aromatics. So you're in for some sharp wit. I think I can be fairly sure of that. It's going to be great fun. Claire, Shapes, thank you both for joining. And to everyone who's joined in the studio audience, I hope you are ready to play. Because that was under 2 seconds, Samster, and yours was 4. Don't at me. Come on. Come on, you know the rules. You know the rules. Let's be cool. Be cool, Holmes, be cool. Anyway, that having been said, let's move on to round number 1. It's a trivia search.
Samster, I cut 1.5 seconds of silence from the middle of that to make it fit in 2 seconds.
Let's not get to the legs of the buttons because Samson will just get upset. Right, it's the trivia search. Guys, you're going to be shown a 13 by 13 word search grid, and all you've got to do is buzz in and tell me when you think you've spotted one of the words that is associated with the category that will be displayed over the top. If you're correct, then you get that one, and you start a clock on your opponent. They've got a 30-second global clock, during which time, if they run out of that time, then they lose the point. First to 2 points wins. First to 3 words wins the point. First to 2 points wins the round. What else have I got to say about that? Yes, if you equalise, if you're behind and then you equalise, you stop your clock, which gives you a chance to sort of look at the grid. The letters will gradually be removed from the grid as the puzzle develops, thus making it a little bit easier for you. If you buzz and are incorrect, you are frozen out for 10 seconds. You are frozen out for the default 3 seconds with a correct answer, just to get some balance into the buzzers and to stop people immediately buzzing in afterwards and clearing the board. That's all there is to it. Don't buzz in unless you're absolutely sure, because you do freeze yourself out with wrong answers. Audience game, if you're playing along at home, your spelling must be exact, and you get 5 attempts. There are 5 words. The earlier you find the word, the more points that you get. Yes, 5 attempts exactly, and you must write them before our hot seat players have found them. If you're both ready, the very best of luck